Doop. All right, well, welcome back to Submerged. Last time we played this, I finished the game, and I said, you know what? When I find all of the goodies, I'll come back and let you know. That way we'll have the complete story of what happened on Submerged. Well, I believe I'm on my way to the last one. So yeah, what we'll do is I'll gather this one up. If I can. Gather it up, and how do I get up here? Oh, but we'll go from there. So let's see what happens. Gather it. 60 of 60. Nice. All right. I gathered all the secrets. Now, let's look at the story. Start here. I found all the landmarks. Very pretty. All the creatures I've encountered. Very pretty. I almost had the story right. Let's go over the story. Let's hear a story. Once upon a time, there were 3 houses. They lived happily above the water. There was a family in that house. Father, daughter, son, and mother. Father and mother were in love. Father went out fishing. Father was on a boat, speared a fish, and he fed the whole family. Do you like this? Mother went out fishing. There was a storm, and mother fell into the water and died. The family was upset at mother's death, and father started drinking. Father was crazy with the drunks. He went to bed with the bottle by his side, and kids had to fish. Daughter knew that father's alcoholism was bad news and broke the booze. And father went crazy and chased the daughter. Brother said, "Hey, stop it!" And father stabbed him. Sister took brother, crying, and said, "Let's get out of here." They got in a boat and left, and father said, "What are you doing? Come back." And they said no. They drove away. And they sped away and sped away. There was a storm. And soon they reached the city. The green city. They found the lighthouse. They landed there. Sister dragged brother up, wept over his body. They stayed in the lighthouse. Sister nursed him back. Now here's where I get confused. I don't know what the plus sign means. But for some reason, the plus sign stayed over sister's head. She traveled the city looking for help. And soon they left. And there was water and green buildings. Now we'll find... Did you enjoy story time? Now, the story of the city. Let's start at the beginning. There was nothing, then there was sun, and buildings, and planes and cars, and a man, and a woman, and a boy and a dog and birds, and then many people in the city, and then many people in the city, and they made more cities, and the world was full of cities. Then, danger, a storm brews, covering the city. The rains fell down. It rained and rained, the waters rising waters, flooding the city, flooding the man and his friend and the dog, and all the people. Some of the people said, "Here, help, we'll help you." But lightning and more rains, and lightning hit the earth and split it open, and something popped out. It popped out through the water. It grew so big it reached the cities and flooded the cities. The greenness flooded everything. I don't know what's happening to my voice. There was water and a moon. The water covered the cities, but soon the water went down, and when it did, the cities were green with growth. The green from the earth overcame the towering buildings, and they grew fungus. And the green from the earth filled the sky. It made a fish. Everything turned green and grew scaly and weird. Even the men, because of the greenness that broke out of the earth. The men now were men weirdness and dog weirdness with green, and everything and everybody had green weirdness on them. And they were submerged only halfway the buildings. All the buildings had greenness. All of them. All of them. All of them. That's the story of Submerged, as interpreted by Ed as I read the hieroglyphics. I hope you enjoyed this story time. You know what? I enjoyed story time more than I actually did playing this game, come to think of it. So there you go. Took me a couple of hours since I finished the game to gather all of the story pieces, and I'm glad I did, because now we know the truth. Alright, that's story time. That, my friends, is Submerged. The only thing I didn't do was gather all the parts for the boat, but I don't need them. Alrighty, thank you for watching, and I look forward to playing the next game for you. I hope you enjoyed. If you enjoyed the story, give me a like, because I had a good time telling it. I think I'm pretty close to the actual meaning of the story, but, if not, that's alright. It's alright. That's the wonder of storytelling. You can make it your own. Alright, take care, everyone.